It's no secret that Donald Trump is a polarizing president. Some people love him, most people hate him, and that's just in his family. So it's no surprise that with him on the ticket, people were not going to miss their chance to weigh in.
To say this country is making history tonight might just be an understatement.
When all the ballots are counted, more than 150 million Americans will have voted, shattering all previous records.
It looks like we're on track to have the highest voter turnout in terms of percentage of the electorate since the turn of the century. Not this century, last one, 1900.
Damn, the highest turnout since 1900. Although it's a little different because back in 1900, most of the electorate was horses, and not even female horses either, only male horses who owned land. Very different time. Also, back then, people had more time to vote. I mean, they could just switch shifts with their kids. Thank you so much for covering my ass, Timmy. I owe you a pint of Guinness for that. But Daddy, I'm only 7 years old. Right, straight whiskey, my lad. What was I thinking? Although when you think about it, it makes sense that turnout this year is close to 1900 because, I mean, thanks to Corona, life is a lot like 1900. You know, we're home a lot. Life is slow-paced. We're baking our own bread. The only difference is we have Netflix, and back then, they only had Hulu. I can't wait to watch The Handmaid's Tale today. I heard Karen's in this episode. Now, of course, the presidential race was the main thing bringing people to the polls, and then after that, the Senate and congressional races. But all across the country, people were also approaching voters on street corners and saying, yo, you want to vote on this drug ballot initiative?
Also on the ballot in 5 states, legalization of marijuana. 4 states, Arizona, Montana, South Dakota, and New Jersey, all voting to allow recreational marijuana use, while Mississippi voting to allow the use of medical marijuana.
Voters in D.C. passed a measure dropping magic mushrooms to, quote, the lowest level of law enforcement priority.
And a first in the nation in Oregon. Voters deciding there to decriminalize possession of small amounts of all drugs, including heroin, cocaine, and meth. Those found in possession will now have the option to pay a fine or go to a free recovery center.
Damn, you see? Oregon did it right. They're the only state with a backup plan in case Biden loses. Honestly, though, I think this is a good thing because way too many people get locked up in America for way too long. Although, let's be real, whoever proposed this bill definitely had a little heroin, cocaine, and meth on them at the same time, right? Now, personally, I don't want to get high in Mississippi because that's one of those states where you need your wits about you. But I am excited for New Jersey to have weed. Imagine how next level edibles are going to be when Italian Americans are running dispensaries. Yeah, so this is an indica pepperoni calzone. I like it with a side of OG Kush marinara sauce. You want some of this? Oh, and if you were looking for some more good news that came out of the election, well, you're in luck. Because just check out some of the new people who are going to be starting work next year.
Last night's election marked a number of notable wins and firsts on both sides of the political aisle. So first you've got Richie Torres and Mondaire Jones, both from New York, who will become the first openly gay black members of Congress when they join the House in January. They will join 9 other openly LGBTQ members of Congress. Jones calling the accomplishment a lot of responsibility. Then you've got Sarah McBride, who made history back in 2016 as the first openly transgender person to speak at a major party convention. She made history again as she was elected to the Delaware state legislature, becoming the highest ranking trans lawmaker in the country. McBride celebrated last night, saying in a statement that she is humbled by the support that she's received, and she hopes her win, quote, shows an LGBTQ kid that our democracy is big enough for them too.
Oh, yeah. We got transgender people. We got gay people of color. What? America's legislature's on their way from turning from Mad Men into Pose. And it's so inspiring that after so many years, the LGBTQ community will finally have an opportunity to get their legislation blocked by Mitch McConnell. And having the first 2 openly gay black members of Congress is amazing. I mean, except for all the straight members who are always going to be trying to set them up together. So you know who else is gay and black? Oh, And there's one more candidate who's breaking barriers this morning.
A Republican candidate for the state legislature in North Dakota who died from COVID-19 in October won his election Tuesday night. Election results in North Dakota showing the Bismarck area district going to David Andal and Dave Nearing. The district choosing 2 representatives typically. Andal died due to complications from COVID-19 when he was 55 in October.
Oh, hell no. If you lose to a dead guy, kill yourself. At least make it a tight race. Seriously, can you imagine losing to a dead guy? Your campaign is literally you just saying, hey, I'm alive, and the voters are like, yeah, well, I don't know.